Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Mitch Jelliker with the latest from Denver 7. Today, we will make calls to the Aurora Police Department and Arapahoe County Coroner's Office to learn more information into how exactly a man died while being taken into custody by police officers. Aurora police were called out to reports of a man violently attacking his family right near the intersection of Jewel and Havana last night. Now, police say that man also attacked officers who arrived on scene, and they say while taking him into custody, he became unresponsive, and he later died at the hospital. That man's name and cause of death have not been released. Two officers suffered some non-life-threatening injuries. The officers involved are now on paid administrative leave. Woodland Park Police want you to continue sending tips to them if you have information on the whereabouts of Kelsey Mareth. Thursday will be 4 weeks since she was last seen. Investigators still have not said what, if any, evidence was found during a weekend search of Kelsey's fiance's property. We do know a red pickup truck belonging to Patrick Frazee was towed away. He is still not considered a suspect or person of interest. Right now, a $25,000 reward remains for any information in this case. 2 weeks away from the Colorado legislative session beginning, and there will be some shakeups in our state Senate. Late last night, Republican State Senator Randy Baumgartner announced he will retire on January 21st. A Republican committee will choose his replacement. You may remember Baumgartner voted an expulsion vote in April for allegations of sexual harassment. Now, earlier this month, Democratic State Senator Daniel Kagan announced his resignation. He was found to be inappropriately using a private women-only bathroom. This year's legislative session starts on Friday, January 4th. And today, a Lakewood cake shop owner will be back in court continuing to fight the state of Colorado for his own religious freedom. Masterpiece cake shop owner Jack Phillips argues despite a Supreme Court decision in his favor, the state Civil Rights Commission still has hostility toward him. It comes after complaints to the commission that Phillips wouldn't create a gender transition cake or a cake with a satanic theme. Back in June, the Supreme Court ruled with Phillips, who denied making a wedding cake for a gay couple. Tomorrow, a Denver City Council committee will hear a proposal to ban conversion therapy for minors in the city and county of Denver. Conversion therapy is an attempt to change a person's sexual orientation through counseling and psychotherapy. Denver would be the first city in the state to ban that practice. And this morning, State and Oil and Gas Commission will discuss and possibly hold a vote to move back new oil and gas well sites farther away from our schools. We'll use Northridge High and Greeley as an example to give you an idea of what setbacks might look like. Now, currently, no oil and gas operations are allowed within 1,000 feet of a school building. Under this idea, the buffer zone would extend to include school fields. At Northridge, for example, there is a track field not too far away from an oil well. This is an attempt to keep your kids safe, but there are some exceptions, like how financially feasible this is for the oil and gas companies. The State Oil and Gas Commission meets again at 9 this morning. We'll be there. We'll let you know if any decisions are made on these new buffer zone ideas. Today, 2 county commissioners will hold talks on 2 issues that are sure to impact you. First of all, in Larimer County, commissioners are going to hear some recommendations about a plan to increase some park fees. The proposal would increase fees to get into places like Carter Lake, Flatiron Lake, and Horsetooth Reservoir. Those would go up by $2. It would also add a new fee to visit Devil's Backbone. Right now, that area is free. The commission may make a decision regarding these new fees tonight, and if they do, the rules would take effect sometime next year. Meanwhile, in Boulder County, they're talking about prairie dogs, what to do with colonies right near new development. The Boulder County Parks Office will discuss how it's been managing prairie dog colonies for the past year, but also wants to hear from you. There is a meeting at 5:30 at the Ron Stewart Parks and Open Space Building today. And today, RTD's top executives will hold a news conference to provide an update on plans to fix the ongoing issues we see with the A-Line train, the train to the plane out to DIA. We should get a better picture of the plan RTD sent to the feds. Within the plan, RTD is blaming, apparently, Denver's tall buildings for ongoing crossing gate issues along the A-Line. RTD says the buildings interfere with the GPS signals at the train platform. RTD hopes a new software patch will fix that problem. They're also looking at some other factors impacting the line. In that same letter to the feds, by the way, RTD says the long-awaited G line will open sometime in early 2019. The problems with the crossing gates along the A line have helped delay the G line opening by more than 2 years. If you're traveling through DIA this week, you'll find new technology over at the north end security lines. Instead of going through a confined screening unit, you'll walk between 2 walls and then pause, for a scan. You don't have to put your hands over your head, but you still have to take things off like shoes and belts and your jackets. TSA says it's really only saves just a few seconds of time, but with tens of thousands of passengers every day out at DIA, this will eventually help in the long run, speed things up for you. The brand new Gaylord Rockies Hotel and Resort opens to the public right near DIA today. This one features a 1,500 guest rooms and a water park inside, also outside that hotel. The ribbon cuttings this afternoon will be there. A Gaylord official says they're already booking conventions for 2028. Well, here is possibly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity if your kids or maybe you looking for a job. Casa Bonita, the restaurant, currently hiring for their legendary dive team. You probably won't find these job requirements anywhere else, but you must be willing to sword fight as a pirate atop a waterfall, get fake stabbed, and then fall 30 feet into a pool below. You must also be able to do a number of dives, things like somersault dives, a swan dive. You have to be 18 years old at least, and you must be able to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So there you go. There's a job for you. Now, for the First Alert Weather Center, here's Lisa with a look at your forecast.
It is going to be, well, a pretty nice day today. Not quite as warm as yesterday. You can see here from Loveland Ski Area, we've got a little bit of cloud cover in the mountains. The mountains will pick up more snow. In fact, another 2 to 5 inches, it looks like, starting tonight through tomorrow. Down across the plains with yet again this next storm, things are really just going to get windy, but it's going to stay dry. Starting off this morning in the upper 30s to near 40. We'll get into the 50s this afternoon, so some low to mid 50s. That puts us still about 10 to 12 degrees above normal. Overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, winds will already start to pick up, and it's going to get even gustier tomorrow afternoon. We're expecting winds coming in out of the northwest with wind speeds at about 40 to even 60 miles per hour and highs tomorrow afternoon right around 50. So again, a few degrees cooler than what we'll see today. Mostly sunny though by Thursday, and it warms up yet again. Timing-wise, I don't know how great this is. Winter officially starts on Friday at 3:23, and we're looking at a high of about 60 degrees in town. It does get cooler this weekend with a slight chance for a little light snow on Sunday, early Sunday. But again, tomorrow, Mitch, because of those winds, we have issued a First Alert Action Day.
Going to be windy. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Well, today is your deadline to order off of Amazon and still get that free shipping, and you have to have it arrive in time for Christmas. Sounds like a great deal that applies to everyone, by the way, not just Amazon Prime members. And don't forget the important deadlines with the Postal Service. Thursday, that's the deadline to send something first class. You can also opt for priority mail service on Thursday as well. And then on Saturday, the only option you'll have to get something to arrive on time for Christmas is Priority Mail Express. Are your Christmas lights still hanging this year? Are there a few bulbs out? Are they going out on you? The city of Denver is accepting Christmas tree lights, strands that are working, the ones that are not, all at the Cherry Creek drop-off site.
What we do with them is we strip the copper out of them, and then the bulbs are smashed, whether they're plastic or glass, and recycled.
So you can recycle your lights at the Cherry Creek drop-off site until January 19th, by the way. If you live outside of Denver, you can call your city or your local trash company to ask if they're recycling Christmas lights. The Greeley Griswolds have come up just a little bit short in that quest to win the Great Christmas Light Fight right here on Denver 7. The Medhurst family of Greeley was one of 4 contestants competing on last night's episode right here on Denver 7 to win a $50,000 cash prize, also a big trophy. The show's judges praised the Medhursts for their passion, their enthusiasm, but a family from Alabama won the contest. They filled their lawn with animatronics and dedicated it to their late father. So we can say congrats to the Greeley Griswolds for a great display. It still looked great. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thanks for joining us. Check back later. We'll have another update for you. And then download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Mitch Jelniker.